Hi everyone, and welcome to my college dorm. I've actually never filmed a video in this dorm before, so here we are. I have it angled up against the wall, as you can tell, because my room is kind of a wreck right now. It's finals week. I just had my very last class ever in college. Guys, I'm about to graduate in 1 week. Like, that is insane. I almost can't believe it. Like, I'm literally about to graduate college. So anyway, there's just stuff everywhere, so I figured I don't want you guys to see that. I'd rather it be a nice little blank background. But anyway, as you can tell by my makeup and probably the title of this video, today I'm going to be filming a get ready with me / makeup look for formal. I'm going to be going to my school's formal, but this look would be perfect for any high school prom also, maybe even like a homecoming dance, any type dance. So I wanted to put this video together to show you the look that I'm going to be doing. This is basically a reddish goldish kind of look. My dress is red, so I wanted it to kind of go with that. So if you have a red dress or you're looking to have this kind of look, then you're at the right place. All right, so with that, I'm gonna get started and I'm gonna show you how I did this look. I just wanna open up this video by saying this is not sponsored at all by any of the products that I'm using. So let's get started. So I should be starting out with moisturizer, but I actually don't have any. I still have yet to invest in that. I'm gonna be starting with foundation. Mine is a drugstore brand. It's the Maybelline Dream Velvet. Mine is in the shade Warm Porcelain because I have pale skin. I would like to try to find a nicer foundation just because this one seems to break me out sometimes, so I'm hoping to find one that would be a lot better with that. But in the meantime, this is what I have. So I'm going to be applying this to a beauty blender and just putting it all over my face. So the next step is concealer. I use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Looks like this. I'm just going to be applying that under my eyes, on my chin, and then on my forehead. So next I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm just gonna put that all over my face with this like big brush. Basically it just kind of like sets the foundation in place and kind of blends all of the concealer and foundation together. Yikes, I look like the ghost of Christmas past right now. The next step is going to be eyeshadow primer before I put on the eyeshadow. I use it to make sure that the eyeshadow won't like melt off, and I'm using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. Looks like that. So that's in the shade Minor Sin, which kind of has a shimmer to it. So I really like that one because it basically gives the whole eyeshadow look just a little bit of shimmer, and I think that's really good for something like prom or formal. So I'm just going to apply that to my eyelids and then rub it in. So for my eyebrows, I'm going to be filling them in a little bit. I know that they're already dark, but it's good to just add a little bit more to it just so that they look full and like put together. I use the e.l.f. eyebrow kit from Target. It's literally like $3. I know that it's not like an expensive high-end type thing, but it's really helpful when you have like a low budget. And then I use an angle brush to put that on, and then I add a little bit of the powder that comes with it to set it in place. At the end, I just kind of brushed them out to make sure that they were not all over the place. So next, I'm going to be doing the eyeshadow. I'm going to be combining two different eyeshadow palettes. The first one is the Naked Heat palette by Urban Decay, and the second one is the Too Faced Natural Eyes eyeshadow palette. This one is a lot smaller, but I'm going to be using both of those. First, I'm going to be using the shade called Heaven, looks like this, on the Natural Eyes palette, just to kind of give a base to the whole look. Next, I'm going to be taking the shade called Sauced right here from the Heat palette, and I'm going to be putting that in the crease. Then to add a darker shade, I'm going to be using the shade Low Blow, also on this palette, the Heat palette. And I'm going to be putting that in the crease as well. I'm also, while I'm doing this, kind of extending it down onto my lid on the outside of it. So now I'm taking a smaller brush, I'm going back into the Natural Eyes palette, and I'm using the shade Honey Pot right here, which is like a shimmery golden shade, and I'm gonna put that all over my lid. Next, I'm gonna use a skinny brush like this one to apply eyeshadow right underneath my lower lash line. So I'm using the shade Sauced, just like I did on my eyelid. Next, I'm going back into my crease with an even darker shade and using the shade Cayenne, which is this one right here, and I'm putting that right in the crease, it kind of more in the corner of my eye. Then I'm gonna go in with the shade Lumber, which is a little more of a shimmery shade, and I'm kind of just adding a little bit more of it to my eyelid on top of the golden shade. And the very last step of the eyeshadow process is to use this shade called Ounce. I'm gonna be putting it right on top of my brow bone. That just kind of adds a highlight to it. Then for mascara, I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, and I'm just gonna put that on both my upper and lower lashes. So I don't own any bronzer, but I do want to be adding kind of just that bronze-ish look to my cheeks because I don't want to look too pale. So what I do is I use the same e.l.f. eyebrow kit that I used for my eyebrows, and I'm just taking a big brush like this, and then I'm using the brow powder, and I'm going to put that on my cheeks. Just like with the moisturizer, I do have yet to invest in bronzer. You know, I'm a broke college student, I can't afford all of it, but I think this is a good alternative if you're just trying to use some bronzer for a night out. It's a nice, easy solution. So last but not least is the highlighter. I'm gonna be putting highlighter on my cheekbones, on my nose, down my nose like this, and then on the tip of my nose, and then a little bit right on the top of my lip. And I'm gonna be using the Morphe Stellar Impact highlight palette, and I'm gonna be using the shade Galactic right here. And then just to set all the makeup in place, I'm gonna be using a setting spray. This is a pretty cheap one. It's the NYX Matte Finish setting spray, and I'm just gonna spray that all over my face. And there we go, this is the completed look. So that concludes my formal / prom / whatever kind of dance look. I hope you guys like it. I hope that maybe if you were looking for a good look for your dance, that this was helpful to you. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, if you want to subscribe, go ahead. I post videos about fashion, lifestyle, and Disney. And like I said in my previous videos, I'm still hoping to get to 100 subscribers. I still have that goal set. So if you want to share my videos out with anyone who you think would be interested, go ahead and do that. So with that, I'm gonna go because I have to pack all my stuff up to go to formal. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!